For me, it all started with my dad.
Running on roads and the streets. If I ever caught her up, I knew that she'd met a dog.
I was really scared of dogs. We also used to do a thing. We used to run to Brimington Common from here, which is about a 3-mile circuit. And I had to do an extra loop around to the roundabout. And then my goal was that I had to try and catch you up on the way back. My name is Helen Mort. I'm a poet and writer. But before I was either, I was a runner.
She does a lot of the writing in her head when she's running, don't you?
Yeah.
So it's an integral part of something else.
Even from before those first jogs along the pavements of Chesterfield, the act of running has always formed part of who I am. For me, it's a ritual and a rhythm. That small hop from one foot to the other that makes us that bit swifter. As a child, it feels instinctual, but as we age, our relationship to running can become more complex. This series is a history of that relationship, a story of running from prehistory into present day. Where did our desire and our ability to run come from? Where is it headed? What role has running played in communities through the ages, and how has running been expressed in our culture? I want to find out why we run and what it means to us to do so. In the UK, a fifth of us run multiple times a week. And for hundreds of millions of people around the world, running has become an essential part of life. For a few, it's an entire way of life in itself.
Now, what's this about, this jogging? What's it all about?
The idea is it's an exercise which people can take, no matter what age they are, to keep themselves fit.
Running is seen as a path to health, long life, mental well-being, the moral high ground, an answer to all of life's issues.
All of those people about to test themselves and achieve a hard-fought dream.
It's a multi-billion-dollar economy, an activity that is immediately accessible and yet barriered in different ways to different groups.
They'd all seen 25-year-old Ahmad running through their neighbourhood and claimed he'd fitted the description of a crime suspect.
When a president takes a jogging photo op, a sea of bobbing heads completes a marathon, an athlete dips for the finish line, or we record our time for a weekly 5K, our running exists beyond just one moment. It's sending a message to ourselves and others. So how did running become an international obsession? Is it something we should be doing, something we want to do, something we've been built and conditioned to do? What trail led us here? That's what I'm on the way to find out. On your marks, get set, go. This trail could begin in many places, but I'll start mine in the northern Sahara, around 6,000 years ago. High in the rock cities of Tassili al-Najir, in what today we call Algeria, someone climbed to a rock face almost unreachable by humans. There, they began to paint. They drew a figure, a woman with one knee bent on the ground, the other in the air behind, her arms spread in motion, and on her faceless head, 2 great horns reaching left and right. Little is known about this figure, but we can be sure of one thing. She is running. Here is the impression she made on the French archaeologist Henri Lotte.
On the damp rock surface stood out the gracious silhouette of a running woman. From either side of the head and above 2 horns that spread out horizontally was an extensive dotted area resembling a cloud of grain falling from a wheat field. Although the whole assemblage was skillfully and carefully composed, there was something free and easy about it.
The running horned woman, as she has come to be known, is one of the many rock art paintings in this area and is one of its most sophisticated examples of artistry. She's an indication of the importance of running to our forebears.
Tassili, in the English language, we refer to it as a land of many rivers. And the Sahara Desert today is not the Sahara Desert of the past. There was a time in which the Sahara was actually green, and there would have been rivers, and there would have been waterways, these mega lakes.
Natalie Hager is a lecturer in art history at the University of British Columbia in Canada.
Now, the running horn woman in particular, within this rock city, was found on a
Sample complete. Ready to continue?